Well, Mother, where are we at on the ratings? I said they were an immovable object at the top of the program. Did they move from last week, where they were down in the dregs of the dumpster, down below 600,000? It's looking bad. The end is near. The sky is falling. What's going on this week?
Well, Jim, the ratings are in AEW Dynamite, August 27th, 2025, on TBS from 8 to 10:08 p.m. On average, watched by 585,000 viewers.
Ouch.
A .13 in the key demo, 18 to 49, which is I believe it's the all-time low. No, it says lowest viewership for Dynamite since March 5th. I'm going by WrestleNomics here, but I thought it was the all-time low.
Oh no, they've been lower
In the key
but
demo.
It's pretty low.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but 585.
It's mighty low.
585, Jim.
Well, thank you very much. 585. I'll see you that and raise you 600. No, they're still below 600, but where now is this one of those shows that started with a promising fashion and then just plummeted from there? Or is this one of those shows where it was the diehard fans that kind of started and stayed there from beginning to end?
And again, the key demo number lower than it's been. Let's go to the quarterly numbers, the quarterly hour breakdown, the quarters here. These are compiled by WrestleNomics. Quarter 1, 8 to 8:15 p.m. The FTR Adam Copeland live angle and the Darby Allin promo, 638,000 viewers.
Gee, now last week, they had a wonderful first quarter, didn't they? And then things started, or am I thinking the week before? Because that's pretty puny for the first quarter, 638,000. They used to not fall below 600. Now that's where they're starting.
And again, 166,000 in the key demo. That's a low for the start of the show. Quarter 2, 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. Jon Moxley versus Daniel Garcia with picture-in-picture, 610,000 viewers.
So again, this is one of those weeks where they can look positively that they didn't lose 100,000 viewers in the first 15 minutes like they often do. They just started real low and only lost 28.
Well, we roll into quarter 3, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. The continuation of Moxley versus Garcia, the post-match with the Death Riders and Matt Menard, an ad break, the Wheeler Yuta Hook live angle, the MJF tape promo, and the start of Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Harley Cameron and Chris Statlander, 622,000 viewers.
Good Lord, they actually picked up 12,000. So this is one of those episodes where only the sickos decided to pop in, and they're going to stick with it until almost the bitter end. I can see that now.
Well, we go to the bitter quarter 4, 8:45 to 9 p.m. The continuation of Bayne and Ford versus Cameron and Statlander with picture-in-picture. The post-match with Willow Nightingale, an ad break, and the Mercedes Moné live promo, 553,000 viewers. 150,000 in the key demo. That's the low of the show.
Jeez, oh, Pete. Mercedes made them all moan. But what about the top of the hour, Brian? The big 9 o'clock hour.
We go to the big 9 o'clock hour, 9 to 9:15 p.m., quarter 5. Mark Briscoe's backstage promo, Don Callis' live promo, and Brodito and Jet Speed versus the Don Callis family with picture-in-picture, 591,000 viewers.
Good God. So once that Mercedes was out of there, they figured it's safe to come back. And that's 38,000 to the good. Because they didn't have the Bucks out here this week to, challenge Mercedes for ratings tanking dominance.
Well, let's see if the good continues, Jim. We go to quarter 6, 9:15 to 9:30 p.m. The continuation of Brodito and Jet Speed versus the Callis family. An ad break. The Adam Page Callis family live angle. 566,000 viewers.
Okay, now we're down to almost the Mercedes low period, and I'm predicting a steady little drop off from here. What do you think?
I think we go to quarter 7, 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. The continuation of the Page and Callis family live angle with the Kenny Omega return. Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa and Athena's promo. And the start of the Ops versus the Gates of Agony and Ricochet with picture-in-picture. 549,000 viewers.
Now we're at our low. How much lower can we go?
Well, we go to quarter 8, 9:45 to 10 p.m. We have a 6-minute overrun. Continuation of the previous 6-man tag match. An ad break. And Claudio Castagnoli versus Darby Allin with picture-in-picture. 572,000 viewers.
Aha!
6-minute overrun, continuation of the match, and the post-match with the Death Riders. 550,000 viewers.
Oosh. Poor things. They just bail out at the end quickly. So the Darby factor got them an extra 23,000 people there at the end. Well, that ain't bad at all. Wow. If year over year, they can't get the picture that they're just doing the same shit with the same people or the same kind of shit with people that look the same. And every year they lose another 100,000 people off their average. Well, there you go.
Well, there they go. I know Tony says everything's up year over year, but this is pretty down. And
his ego, his dosage, many things are up.
The best thing he has going for him in terms of ratings is the fact that no one knows the max ratings. No one can confirm or deny any of the numbers out there. And all he can do is shrug and say, hey, I don't know anything either. That's all I know. But that's AEW Dynamite.